it's KJM and it's No Makeup Sunday. I've been playing around with this Instagram live and I just walked in the door, and as you can see, I have makeup on today. So you're getting a some makeup Sunday. I had to get up early and have breakfast with my family. So that's why I'm wearing makeup. Usually Sunday's a day I lounge around. I try to create, make videos for you guys, and then just enjoy my me time. So I just walked in the door and I decided that I'm actually gonna do an Instagram live instead of just doing my usual videos. I generally try to remember to post them on my Facebooks, break them up as videos in on my regular Instagram, or I post them on YouTube. I try to post them in different places. So I want to definitely say that I'm still, like, if you can see, I'm in my Penn State sweats. It's like the only sweats I own are Penn State sweats. I don't know if y'all can see that. Okay. So I'm still supporting my school. So we are. Now today is going to be a different kind of No Makeup Sunday. So at Kingston Expressions, I talk about a lot of things. Sexuality, exploration, heartbreak, friendships, career endeavors. I talk about a lot. But behind all that, Kingston is very much a believer. I am a faith-filled woman. Now, I'm a sinner, so this isn't going to be like one of those like really, really preachy things, but I have to tell you guys what last week was like for me. And basically the theme of today is that God is able. I usually don't do a lot of spiritual talks, but I feel like with everything that I've been through in the last week, that's what I need to be doing. So last week was unexpectedly difficult for me. 2019 has not really been the best year for me. And I'm trying. I'm trying to get myself out of bed. I'm trying to still create, I'm trying to still be me despite all the obstacles that I am facing. So last week, things just went boop on every level of my life, pretty much. Wednesday was like an all-time low because I spent all of Wednesday crying at my desk. I usually wear shades because I have allergy and sinus issues, so no one really noticed that I was crying around my desk. And my mother taught me a long time ago how to put things in compartments so I could be heartbroken and I could be very good at my day job. Hands down. So I'm able to function. And actually, I worked late Wednesday and Thursday night till like 8 p.m. just so I didn't have to go home and think about the things that are making me sad. Because I am able to put things in compartments and to say, okay, this is my heartbreak, but my job needs me right now, or this is my heartbreak and my friend needs me right now, or this is my heartbreak and my family needs me right now, or this is my heartbreak and I still am gonna have to set some me time, to kind of rebuild myself. So I was sitting around my desk and I was crying. So let me back it up on Wednesday. So Wednesday, I took some pictures. I didn't post a lot last week on my Instagram. But I'm done with the new lipstick week. I think it was like 10 or 11 days of like all these new lipsticks from all these different companies, like Colored Rain, Makeup Geek, Kat Von D Beauty, Jeffree Star Cosmetics, I think were the ones that I tried out a bunch of lipsticks for. And every now and then I will do that new lipstick. These are the colors that I'm trying. And today I'm wearing Lady Balls from Too Faced Cosmetics, which is like my go-to color. So it's been raining really hard in the New Jersey, New York area today, and it's really dark and gloomy, and I needed something to pop. So that's my side note with that. So I started off my Wednesday thinking that it was gonna be a really good day, and it wasn't. You know what I mean? So I was wearing Royal, which is that really bright blue from Colored Rain. And I took a couple selfies before I got on the bus to head to the city. They were not good selfies, okay? So I'm trying to tell you how God can take your trials and tribulations and turn them into a testimony. So they were not great selfies. They were like literally, I gotta get on the bus and train selfies. Boop, 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 this is me. So I get to work and it seems like things in my personal life just went straight to hell in a handbasket, and I'm crying. I'm crying under these big goggles, which are actually my shades that I get from Queen Accessories. So shout out to Queenie. So I'm crying around my desk and I'm just asking the Lord, why me? Like, I'm a good person. Why do I have to go through these things? I'm not perfect. But as you, for most Christians, know that the goal is not to be Christ. The goal is to be Christ-like and to aim to be him. So with all that being said, I cried all the way through work, 8 p.m. Then I left. I came home and I couldn't go to sleep that night. A series of other things happened throughout the rest of the week, and I was like, this week is the week from hell. Last night I went out to celebrate my good friend Mary's 29th birthday. Happy birthday, Mary. And Mary's the one that's had me, encouraged me to start vlogging and to start doing like Instagram lives and YouTube videos and stuff like that. So shout out to Mary. I hope you're still enjoying your birthday weekend. So Mary really influenced me to start doing all the stuff. So I went out, celebrated Mary, came in, and then went to bed. When I woke up, my Insta stories told me that a couple people had mentioned me in their Insta stories. So of course it was like Mary, I think my sister, and then all of a sudden Colored Rain Cosmetics featured me in their Insta stories, and I think it's still up now. So if you want to check it out. And it was that very mediocre picture of me in Royal, in that lipstick. So here it is, it's a lipstick that I'm thinking like, this is not a good picture. There was no natural lighting. I did not look my best. My eyes, I looked tired, but I'm rocking this bright blue lipstick. And then here I am, I'm featured on Colored Rain Cosmetics with a picture that I thought was pretty mediocre. That's how the good Lord can turn your trials and tribulations into triumph, okay? Something that I didn't think was all that good, and I only posted it yesterday morning because I felt like I didn't post enough pictures throughout the week. And I love to post pictures of Black women wearing all different types of colors and defining the makeup industry and showing people that we are bold, we are beautiful, we are exotic, we are whatever we want to be. So with doing all of that, I didn't think the picture was that great. But somebody out there thought it was great, and somebody out there at Colored Rain Cosmetics posted me in their Insta stories and gave me a shout out. Thank you so much, Colored Rain Cosmetics. I'm super duper blessed to know you guys. So that's one thing. So every morning I wake up, I do 2 prayers. One for love, one for protection. I've been doing this like as long as I've known myself. Friday morning, I get up to do yoga. But right before, I do my 2 prayers, and then I said, Lord, this is as good as any day for me to win the lottery. Just have me win the lottery. So lo and behold, that day, Friday, I ended up winning $100 off of a $5 scratch off. $100. So I just made $95 in profit, and it was so great because I really needed that money. It's been a tight financial year, and I wanted to be able to go to Mary's birthday celebration, and then I wanted to put some of it towards bills. So I went to the same vendor, I went and collected my $100, and that's how the good Lord is turning trials and tribulations into triumphs, okay? So I got featured on Colored Rain Cosmetics for a picture I thought was mediocre. Okay, I have better pictures in Royal if Colored Rain wants to look at my profile. I have better pictures in that with like natural lighting and where I don't have bags under my eyes. And then I won $100. Now, most of y'all know Vegas is my second home. I'm always in Vegas, but I'm not big on gambling. Harmony will tell you I will probably gamble $6, and once I start losing or I lose it, or once I get up to like 30 or something, I cash out. I don't like losing money. So I'm not a big gambler, but lately I've been saying, it doesn't hurt every now and then to buy a lottery ticket. It doesn't hurt every now and then to buy a scratch off. I'm not putting my faith in it. But I did say to the good Lord that this was as good as any day for me to win the lottery. And I won $100. Okay, people? Now I know some of y'all are saying, how's the good Lord blessing you through gambling? We ain't gonna get into that. I'm not a pastor, okay? But I asked and he provided. And that's what's going on. So if some of you have gone through your week or gone through this year, or you've had a couple of bad years and it's hard for you to get out of bed, or you're a creator, and I don't care if you do graphic design, I don't care if you blog, if you vlog, if you write, if you've been writing screenplays, and you really feel like just giving up because you feel like nobody out there is listening to you, honey, take it to God. I don't know, God, Buddha, Allah, whoever you worship, and even if you don't have a faith, you know what I mean? Still understand that a higher power it is out there. It's so much to put that weight on your shoulders, to think that you have to do everything for yourself. You have to be everything for yourself. It's so nice to be able to give it to God. And sometimes I ask God for things. I do. Maybe some things that I'm not ready for. I ask God for things, and then I'm sitting there still stressing about it. That is not the way it goes. You give it to him, and then you walk away from it. And so maybe in my prayer indirectly on Friday, I asked about it, and I'm like, come on, who's winning the lottery? And I never thought about it again. And then I win this $100. And honestly, I felt like a millionaire. Even though it was just $100, I felt like a millionaire. Because all I had done is I paid $5 for that scratch off. And I actually bought that scratch off 2 weeks ago. And I've been forgetting to scratch it off. So look how the Lord works in mysterious ways. So if you're struggling with something, if you're feeling like you've been asking someone to love you, they're not loving you. If you feel like you've been working hard at your job and you haven't been promoted. If you feel like you've been working hard on building your own business and it hasn't happened yet. Don't stop doing what you're doing. And don't stop giving it to your higher power. Giving those troubles and those stresses to your higher power. Don't try to take it all on yourself. You know what I mean? And I've always said, like, for me, I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. That's me. But I've always said for people, whatever that works for you, Buddha works for you, okay? Then that's what you need to do. But to rely on yourself, your own intelligence, your own beauty, to put all that weight on your shoulder every day is actually quite difficult. You know what I mean? It's difficult. So here I was thinking last week was one of the worst weeks I've had in 2019. Nothing good is going to come out of it. And I got blessed in 2 ways. In ways that I did not think I was going to be blessed. I literally left it at God's altar at his feet and was like, I'm done with it. So if you're out there and you're struggling with something and, prayer, I believe prayer works. I don't care if you pray into the trees, as long as you're not out there harming people and you're working on building that relationship with your higher power, I think it's all good. So I want to let you guys know, I talk about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? And I am not perfect, and I'm definitely not a preacher, not trying to be a preacher. But I had one of the worst weeks of my life, and I was still blessings were coming through those hardships. You know what I'm saying? Things were happening. And I just wanted to let you guys know that you're not alone. When things are not coming out well, and actually I'm gonna try waving to anyone that is tuning in. To let you guys know, thank you so much for listening. I don't always post what times I'm gonna do this because I just kind of go ahead and I do it. I go by a feeling, and then I post the video up in different places. But I just want to tell you guys that things are difficult. I was crying my eyes out. I was having a hard time getting out of bed. I'm at work, working like a robot, and trying to ask the Lord, why am I not where I need to be when I've worked so hard? I'm not just talking about professionally. I'm talking about even in my personal life. Like, why am I not where I need to be? Well, God has his perfect timing. I've always heard that growing up. And he is an on-time God. I've always heard that growing up too. So this is the time when your back is up against the wall that your faith has to get a little bit stronger. And I'm working on that. I'm literally working on that. So I just want to drop you guys a line on No Makeup Sunday and talk about God's perfect timing. Talk about how he is an on-time God. Talk about that you're not out there. I see people, every day do stuff and it seems like it's their time. They're discovered for their screenplay. They're discovered for their graphic design. They're discovered for modeling and, or whatever it is. And I'm like, wow, it hasn't happened. Or they've gotten married and they've started a family. And I'm like, wow, it hasn't happened for me. And, you can't really compare yourself to other people. You don't know what journey they've walked. You don't know what issues they've had. You are your own unique person. We were made in his image and likeness, but we are different. That's the message today. So hold on to your faith when your back is up against the wall. Be kind to yourselves. If you are a creator of any type, I don't care if you're a rapper, singer, writer, a model, an actor. I don't even care if you're just in school and you're studying. Shout out to everybody that is working hard in their semesters at school. Never give up on yourself. Never stop believing that God cannot bless you, that he can't find you through your hardship, because he will. And I'm so lucky to be able to share that testimony with you guys. And I hope it didn't seem too preachy. I'm not a preachy person. Here, I usually talk about sex, celibacy, things that I've seen on social media. But as soon as I walked through the door today, I was like, I want to let you guys know that I have a message, I have a testimony, and I want to be able to share. So if you guys have any follow-up questions, you can always inbox me. If you have any topics that you want me to cover in the future, please go ahead and do so. I'm gonna try to remember all my blogger friends and give them a shout out before I go, because you never know who's watching this. So of course there's my friend Toy from Toy Time. Hey Toy. You guys have seen me do an Instagram live with Tenacious T. So shout out to T, and she also does Yummy Crafts. So she has two businesses, going right now. So you can always check out Yummy Crafts. That's YIMI Crafts. And also I want to give a shout out to my friend Savvy, because she does Savvy Mommies. She blogs on there. And then one more person. Tanya from My Forking Life. Tanya definitely is cooking up recipes and all that good stuff. The holidays are coming up, so if there's something new that you want to do, I think those are all my current blogger friends. I hope I didn't forget anybody. Be blessed in all you do. Let's go get this week. Let's go get this money. And I'm not saying worship it, but let's go be who God intended us to be, and don't let anybody stand in your way. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, big ups to everyone that tuned in. Thank you so much for anyone who will watch this video after when I post it up. Hang tight, and I know that faith is an ongoing process. It's not like, I feel like sometimes I struggle. Sometimes I have doubts. And then I have to get reminders that how it works is everything is not on me. Everything is not on me. There is someone else out there watching out for me. All right, one love. Thank you so much for following this Some Makeup Sunday. Big up to my family. I had a wonderful breakfast with my dad, my brother, and my sister. So shout out to them. You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I think I'm just going to go watch movies, maybe like An Affair to Remember, or something with Deborah Carr and Cary Grant, something really romantic, and just like enjoy this rainy weather and relax. All right, you guys have a good one, and be blessed, and don't stress.